Did you build a wall to survive something and then you just forget to take it down? This full moon in Capricorn is asking you to check which of your structures, behaviors are helping you and which are just your limitation. During difficult times, when we just need to survive, it's quite a good habit to create walls around us, to protect what we have to protect. But luckily, those times of surviving, at some point, they are finished. And then sometimes just out of habit, we can continue with this cage around us. This full moon in Capricorn, which is always happening during the Cancer season, is asking you, are you ready to truly live your life, or do you still need to stay safe? And truly, it's not a good or bad answer. It's just about connecting with your inner knowing. How to connect with your inner knowing? I will not tell you to honor your emotions and be closer to them, because what that even means? That's a very nice statement, nice request. But how to connect to my emotions? How am I supposed to feel what I feel when for so many years I needed to freeze my emotions because it was not really safe to feel anything? It was better to stay just in my head. What can you do? It's very simple. No big project there. During your day, feel in the very small situations what you really want. Do you want to eat a peanut butter sandwich, or would you like to eat something else? Which one is bringing you excitement? I know it sounds funny, it sounds silly, but that's the easiest way how you can start connecting with your inner knowing. And starting from those tiny decisions during your day. Would I like to go for a walk this way or that way? Would I like to go to sleep now or read a book? And listen, and truly listen this guidance. Starting there, believe me, you can start to see bigger and bigger and bigger answers to more important questions. But remember, please don't create another cage, another project around it. This practice is supposed to be easy, simple, daily, without overthinking, without external structure. Because this full moon in Capricorn is showing us where do we need structure, or we are just making our life miserable. Capricorn, rules, discipline, responsibility, and safety. Sometimes we are looking for guidance from outside because we want to feel safe. And this moment in astrology is quite loud, because astrology is supposed to connect us more to our intuition, maybe, but somehow it's often going into compulsive direction of checking to feel more comfortable with yourself. I will give you an example, quite fresh one. Yesterday I spoke with a client, astrology client, and she said that for a few months she was obsessively checking tarot readings from YouTube because they were accurate. They were giving their feeling that this person who is doing this reading actually must be connected to me because those forecasts are just working. And they were. But when you are checking something daily and you start to your day from checking the reading, is it the thing that the reading is working, or maybe your body is responding to it, and in an unconscious way, subconscious way, you are making choices which are being just the expression of guidance of the tarot reader. My client agree that I will speak about it. I had a different idea for this video, but it's not first, it's not second time when I hear that someone who wanted to connect to something deeper, to look at the life in this way, begin to do it in a way which start to be a clear limitation. Are you a person who is easily giving your power away because you are looking for answers, because you are craving some type of safety? If you are, that doesn't really matter if it's astrology, if it's tarot, if it's any other outside authority. The moment you feel that you cannot connect with your inner guidance, with your inner compass, you're building a cage around yourself. And that's not the way we're supposed to use tarot, astrology, pendulum, any of those amazing tools. And even if you are listening to me right now and you're feeling like, maybe I will tell you how to live your life, maybe you're craving this, then just stop, please. Don't do harm to yourself and give astrology a break. And I know it can be sometimes scary because when something is working, it's giving you some type of the forecast prediction. You feel like you're in control. And Capricorn loves to be in control. But it's just a false sense. Because are you in control, or this tarot astrologer, any other tool or person, or are they controlling you? It's not always easy to take responsibility for your own life when you feel lost, when you feel stressed and lonely. If you feel this way, and this is thing which is actually helping you, keep doing it. But if you feel that you are actually ready to get rid of those walls and limitations, and finally live your life a bit more with all the risks, because I am an astrologer, and I am quite against of using astrology as a prediction. It's a language which can translate you, who you are, which can show you yourself from a bit different perspective, which can give you the understanding of the energy which is right now and maybe in a few months. But the reality is, choice is still yours. And the more connected you are to your values, your ideas, which you would like to continue in your life, the easier it is to just navigate life, even when life is not perfect. Capricorn would love to have perfection in life. And with this full moon, we might have a moment when we are like, I'm trying so hard, and results are not there. What am I doing wrong? Maybe you're not doing anything wrong, but this path might be longer. This mountaintop, this stereotypical Capricorn mountaintop, maybe it will take a bit longer time. Right now, we also have Mercury Retrograde. And I might surprise you. I will say something. Your ex might text you. You might have a person coming back to you. It's not a prediction. It's just the word of awareness. This Mercury will retrograde in Cancer. If you feel like you have quite a few unfinished businesses with people, then it's a big chance that they will come back, not to be a part of your life. And you don't need a closure from them. You don't need an apology. You don't need all those things, but you can use connection, if it will happen, to heal things in yourself. You can find your technique. It's easy to find techniques which are helping to heal unresolved situations with people. It's also very possible that in a few weeks you will come back to places from your past. And while it might be very enjoyable, you might also have moments when tiny interactions, tiny situations, or maybe just seeing something will cause you quite a lot of unpleasant emotions. Not to harm you, not to make your life uncomfortable, but just to give you option to connect with this traumatic event which happened. And I know people are luckily more aware of it now, and they are talking about it. Trauma, it's not only related to biggest events in your life. Absolutely not. It can be something from some perspective, even not big, but you went frozen in that time. You didn't have a chance to react. You didn't have a chance to let out those emotions when something difficult happened. And because of that, you can have a conversation with the other person and they are saying the tiniest thing, something like, oh, you're always late. And you're like, I'm not. I'm actually not always late. Why are you saying it? Why are you always pointing this negativity on me? And this person's like, oh, I didn't think I said something so wrong. But because you heard it so many times in your life and you are not being late anymore, that's the biggest part of it. You changed. But they are bringing some past, which is not even yours anymore. You have this emotional response which is coming from so many situations which hurt you. That's the example, because Capricorn is about time, Cancer is about past, and about sometimes passive-aggressive behaviors. Then this Mercury retrograde might give you the moment when you would feel like, I just want to spend more time by yourself. Or you might feel more adventurous. I don't know that. That's the biggest point of this reading. Every full moon, every new moon can have at least two absolutely different expressions, because it's the opposite zodiac sign during the opposite season. And that's your role, to connect to the one which is truly yours and take what's the most valuable, what you want from it. With this energy, we might have a moment around this full moon when it will be like, whoa, did I put myself to this limited box? Really? Or where I listened to this guidance for months? Why? You might have an eye-opener. It's the inner degree of this full moon. Enjoy this moment. If you will have your eyes open and being a bit shocked that you are doing it to yourself, that's good, because then you can step out and you can see that sounds limitations. They are just in our imagination. And astrology should never give you the idea that you need to wait. You need to wait for the perfect moment. Because if you would listen to 5 astrologers, it's always an interpretation. I'm not talking that one is better than the other. Absolutely not this. But you can always find an excuse to don't act on something that's important to you. And there are dreams which we're supposed to pursue, even if they will never come to fruition. Maybe the way to them, the journey, cliche, but that's true. Maybe the way will be the most enjoyable part. I wish you a beautiful full moon, and if you feel that this reading resonates with you, check the description. I'm doing a personalized birth chart readings, your personal pattern, which is not a prediction, but deep connection with who you truly are. See you next time, and thank you for being here. Bye!